Hi there, my name is Dan. You and me are going to learn how to create a full screen background video website, both the video creation and building the website. Now there are loads of videos here like this one on my channel, but if you want more, check out my website, bringyourownlaptop.com. Hey there, in this video we're going to look at projects versus compositions. So when you first open up After Effects, you get kind of like this little welcome video, and what we're going to do is we're going to click close it, okay, and we're going to discuss what a project is versus a composition. So think of a project is the kind of housing for your project. It's the kind of main file that you'll open on your desktop, okay, and within that project you need compositions, at least one. Okay, think of compositions as pages in a document, and the project is the kind of like housing for it all. So when I've got After Effects open here, I've already been given one untitled document. So you don't even have to start a new document. You can if it feels good. You can go to File, you can go to New, you can go to Project. Okay, nothing really happens. You've just got the same sort of window. So you can't really have After Effects open without at least one project open, and it might just be this untitled one. So what we're going to do is we're going to save it, and what we'll do is even then it won't let us save. You can see there it's grayed out. It just means that we don't have a composition. So a project without a composition or a document without any pages isn't very useful. So to create a new composition or a page within this document, we need to go to File, and it's not in here. Okay, that's the weird bit about compositions, is that it feels like it's really important to have compositions, but they've kind of, in After Effects, one of the weird programs where they've snuck it over here under composition. You still can use your shortcut, Command End or Control End on a PC, and you click on New Composition. Okay, and this is how you create a new page. Now I'm just going to leave the defaults. We'll look at the new compositions window in the next one, but you can see there I've got at least one comp now, and now I can go to save. Okay, and I can save my little project. What we're going to do in this is, we'll do it in the next video, but you could save it onto your desktop. We'll leave it there for the moment. Now, just so you know, you can have more than one comp. Let me show you one of my projects, File, and I'm going to go to Open Recent, and let's look at this Chinese indent, and it's going to say you can only have one project open at one time. You can see it's trying to save the one that I had there. I haven't really done anything useful, so I'm going to hit Don't Save, but you can only have one project open at one time. Okay, so normally when we're working through this class especially, we're going to only have one composition. We're going to be dealing with one bit of type animation, it might be one bit of character animation, or one bit of motion graphics. So we'll probably just have one comp like we saw in the last part. But in this one here, can you see I actually have, there's about 40 or 50 compositions in this one. So think of them as pages in a document. This one here just happens to have lots of pages. And the reason I have this is that I've done this one intro. Watch this. If I double click him, here's my comp here. I'm going to slide it back, hit spacebar on my keyboard, and it's going to play through. Okay, and it plays the little logo and then the intro for my Chinese version of the websites. Now that's great. Now I've got 50 videos, so what I've had to do is copy and paste this, and literally just Control C, Control V, or edit copy, edit paste when you select on these guys, and you can just create lots and lots of versions. And what I've done is I've copied it, pasted it, opened this one, and just changed the text, because it's the exact same animation, but with slightly different text. So depending on your project, if you're doing lots of different titles, you might just have one project and lots of compositions within it. When you export these compositions, they all export as their own separate little movies. All right, so hopefully you get an understanding of what a project is, the housing, the kind of outer wrapper, and a composition. You need at least one within the document, and that's where you put your animation in that comp. All right, see you in the next video.